uh, a happy new year to all my students, all my viewers, and I hope this year will bring you a lots of happiness, prosperous, and success. And those who haven't qualified in the OS, they will click these times, because you know that already near about 400 posts. There are 400 posts have been advertised by the OPSC. That means we can say 392. And the major thing is that this time the number of class 1, the number of class 1 posts is more in comparison to the previous advertisements or years. So if those are preparing seriously and smartly, and they have good optional, means good in the sense that the trends, OPS trends, as per the OPS trends in the recent years, those who have selected their optionals and they will score more and they will go ahead, they will get qualified and will be selected in the class 1 category. Like you can say OS, OPS and OFS. These posts are class 1 category of OPS. So anyway, the purpose of this video today is that I am going to discuss about the objective of particularly the objective of extension education. So see, if you are preparing seriously, then be serious for this attempt, and I hope you will clear it successfully. And the prelim must I think the prelim is going to be conducted or to be held in the month of March. I think that may be in the last week, but you keep it in mind that March there may be a preliminary examination. So see, now my the purpose, as I have told you, that today we are going to discuss about the extension education. In this part we are going to discuss about the objectives of extension education. My dear viewers, my children, my students, as I have told you that extension education is a form of education, is a type of education which is extended to the needy people, to the rural people, to the village people, to the working people, working mass, out of the four walls of this. As we know that it is not, you can say it is not one of the formal education. We will take admission, we will take classes, we will take enrollments, we will take attendance, nothing is there. But you keep in mind that this education plays an important role in the productivity and in the economic of the individual, society and the nations. If an extension worker is able to supervise, guide his clients, its people, the rural people, they will get better education, and they will get idea, technology and anything, because these are disseminated not in the classroom but out of the classroom. That means in the field, going to them, we reach at them, we teach them, we guide them, then they help themselves how to produce, how to improve their productivity, how to improve their life. So this is called extension of teaching or education, which is extended out of the four walls and which reaches to the people. But this is the what common definition of extension education. But today we are going to discuss about the objectives of what objectives should be kept in mind before going to take in extension education. To see objectives in the sense we can say the objectives of extension education are broadly divided into three categories. Like we can say fundamental objective, number one is your fundamental objective, number two is general objective, and number three is your major objectives. So see, again I am talking the objectives of extension education is divided in the following headings, that means in following categories of fundamental objective, general objective and major objective. Let us discuss about the fundamental objective. When we are talking about the fundamental objective, we take generally keep in mind that what the fundamental object, fundamentals, what should be the objective. Now we to educate the people, we have to develop the people, we have to change their style of working, we have to change their style of thinking and their attitudes and their increase their confidence, so that they can do better with the help of, they can be adopted, they can be cope up with the new technologies, new ideas, and so that they can help themselves, help how to produce things in general. So that's called the fundamental objectives. Is it right? That can be these objectives are written in the legislations, chapters in the of the extension education system, extension educational systems. So this is called fundamental objective. Keep in mind, again speaking, to develop the people, how to develop people, how to literate them, how to teach them, how to educate them, so that they can develop themselves, they can educate them, they can think new ideas, new technology, or new modern ways. So this is called the fundamental objective. Next come to general objectives. A general objective is that to assist the people. Number one general objective as far as to assist the people. Number one, in case of general objectives, general objective we can say to assist people, to discuss assist people to discuss or analyze the problem, to analyze the problems, what type of problems they have, what type of solutions they should need, and this is the number one criteria. What is the coming under general objective. Number two is that to develop leadership among themselves, how they become leaders themselves. So this that means we are enhancing their confidence, their quality, so that they will feel themselves as leader, they will be their own leadership quality, they can lead the mass of other people, they can educate others, so that